From barbaric shark finning to tonic immobility, we count down 8 facts about sharks that will make you change your mind about them forever. Number 8. Bottom feeder sharks. A lot of people think sharks are bloodthirsty terrorizers of the sea, but that isn't necessarily the case. There are over 400 known species of sharks, and most of them don't pose any threat to humans at all. In the rare occasion that a shark does attack a human, it's almost always because the shark is confused and out of its comfort zone. Some sharks, like the basing shark, megamouth shark, and whale shark, are all bottom feeders and spend their time at the bottom of the ocean and are almost never seen by humans. Number 7. Shark attacks are not that common. The media claims that shark attacks have increased this year, especially in the south and north coasts of Carolina. On average, there are usually around 6 attacks annually in these areas, but as of August of this year, there has been a total of 11 so far. The president of International Shark Attack Files, George H. Burgess, has recently gone on to CNN to explain why sharks have been attacking more than usual, and why we shouldn't be too worried. He claims that the odds of being attacked by a shark are still around 1 in 11.5 million, so basically, you have a better chance of being struck by lightning than being attacked by a shark. He also stated that shark attacks as a whole have actually gone down in percentage-wise, and that the biggest problem is the increase of people that go to the beach. So, if there is an increase in attacks, it's because the percentage of people in the water is higher than what it used to be. Another cause is the changes in the environment, which change the mixture of fresh water and salt water, which brings sharks closer to the shore than previously. Number 6. Females can reproduce without the help of a male. Parthenogenesis is a kind of reproduction that usually occurs only in lizards and snakes, where a baby hatches from an unfertilized egg. Researchers have recently found a female hammerhead shark had a baby, even though the mother had absolutely no contact with the male during her 3 years of captivity in an aquarium in Nebraska. Female hammerheads have been known to hold sperm for a long length of time, but nowhere near 3 years. The baby hammerhead was killed shortly after its birth by another shark, and researchers did a thorough analysis and found that the baby had no evidence of male DNA, so it had to have been convinced by parthenogenesis. Shortly after this discovery, an aquarium in Detroit reported the same thing with bamboo sharks. Number 5. Shark finning. Shark fin soup is very popular in different areas in Asia. It's usually used for celebrations, special occasions, and featured in many different restaurants, and considered a delicacy. The sad reality of this delicacy is that people who kill sharks for their fins capture the sharks, cut off the fins while they are still alive, and then throw the rest of the live shark into the water. They die a slow and painful death. Between capturing sharks for finning and sharks being caught in nets meant for other fish, scientists believe that the shark population is in serious jeopardy. Although many people are frightened of sharks, the fact is that they are a beautiful creature that is extremely important to our ecosystem. Number 4. Sacrifices to the shark gods. In ancient times, Indian and Hawaiian people worshipped sharks, and they believed that those sharks were gods. In fact, in Hawaii, many of the sharks had names, like the ancient shark Kahuhu. Sometimes people would volunteer their lives and go into the ocean and sacrifice themselves to the sharks. It's believed that the sharks brought the sacrifices to a euphoric state before their deaths. Number 3. Sharks versus orca. Most people think of great white sharks as the predators of the ocean, and thanks to movies like Sharknado or Jaws, not many people really consider sharks as prey. However, orcas, also known as killer whales, have been known to hunt, kill, and even eat large sharks, and even great whites. Orcas are actually members of the dolphin family and are so terrifying that they can make almost any animal of the sea run for cover. The orcas attack sharks in 2 ways. The first is by using its tail. They create a current that forces sharks to the surface, and then they hit them with their massive tails. The second way they attack is by hunting in groups, and they strategically take turns attacking by going for the shark's belly. The shark, after this, normally turns upside down and goes into a tonic immobility, making it an easy meal for the orcas. Number 2. Cancer and sharks. There has been claims that sharks can't get cancer, and that by eating shark cartilage you can even ward off tumors and cancer. Clinical studies have found that some sharks have a chemical called scopolamine, which is a chemical used to fight cancer. However, other experts believe that sharks are no more beneficial than other animals when it comes to fighting cancer. Either way, taking shark cartilage orally wouldn't be very productive in fighting cancer, because humans battling cancer would need to have the cartilage injected into the bloodstreams for it to work. Number 1. Tonic immobility. Tonic immobility is an automatic defense mechanism that sharks use when they feel threatened. Divers often use this to their advantage to secure their safety when studying human interaction with sharks. If someone is able to turn a shark upside down and hold it in place underwater, the shark becomes motionless for several minutes. Scientists have been trying to figure out for years how an animal that is so high on the food chain can have a defense mechanism like tonic immobility. However, they have come up with one theory, and that is that they believe that sharks develop tonic immobility for mating. But there is no evidence to prove this theory is correct.